Told y'all I'm back. Told y'all I wasn't playing. Sorry, I just did that, and I know y'all hate stuff like that, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? Figure I'd come in and drop some information on us, on what I've been seeing out here in these YouTube and these world streets. I haven't been on for a while because of the fact that I've been grinding on my work-ish. But I'm back now. What's good, everybody? This channel is going to be monetized and everything. And everything that we go through, we're going to be able to go back and forth and communicate. I would like more subscribers and I would like more likes and things of that nature. But let's get into the bottom line today. Bottom line today is, because I have a lot to cover, I actually took notes. I have a lot to cover and I actually took notes on this topic because this topic is not just about one thing. This topic has to do with the industry. It has to do with politics. It has to do with, sad to say, black women and the big woman push that we have going on nowadays in the industry in 2021, where, you know, men, we like this right now as far as the respect level and what we getting out here. And as far as manipulation, what the government is doing and, you know, tearing up the black family with the things as far as child support, with, you know, not empowering the black man and finding manipulating ways to get through our women. And it's been very successful with this very big independent push. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But all I'm saying is, and I'm going to put my hands in the sky and I'm going to say it like this: I love you. I dead seriously love you. But you're making it impossible for me to deal with you. To the point where we'd rather be alone. Why would we rather be alone? Because when you get ignored so long, and it's so hard out there in these streets, and you got to come home and deal with it, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Your home is supposed to be your comfort zone, the place where you get rest, the place where you get rejuvenated, where you can be your own king, your man, do your thing. You got to go out in the street and work to bring that money back. It's hard out there. It should not be harder in your own home, dealing with your own partner. That's one thing. Everything that I'm saying is alleged. I don't know any of these things as far as like what situations are, as far as what the topic is about. Karen Civil, the publicist who is now in a lot of hot water due to clients who's basically not happy with the way that she's been doing business. Let's put it like that. I've had the same situation in the past, but let's get to the bottom line. Let's get to the actual allegations. The allegations of Ms. Wu, who just won a lawsuit against Karen Civil for multi-millions of dollars. Multi-million-dollar lawsuit that Ms. Civil just lost in court to someone who's also made allegations about her. The only reason why it didn't get as big is because this case and this person isn't a known person. Maybe I'm wrong about that. And maybe that is why it's getting out there. That's one part I did not research. I think her name is Jenny Wu or something like that. But I did a little bit of research on that, and they did say that she won her case against Miss Silver. She won her case. And it's a multi-million-dollar case. It's a lawsuit. So that must mean that that judge found credible information in that lawsuit to basically find her guilty or liable for what this lady was saying about her. That's one thing. Once that was publicized, you got, you know, Joyner Lucas, well-known, dope rapper, fire. You know, I like his videos since the first time I saw him. I was wondering why he didn't get as big. He did stuff in like the basketball court where he rapped one whole rhyme one way, then he rapped the whole thing backwards. I do this. I rhyme. I'm into hip hop. When I saw Homeboy do that, I just was like, yo, I'm waiting for Homeboy. It was like the next Eminem. Homeboy was the next Eminem to me, and I was on board. You know, maybe it has something to do with lyrical rappers and the times and the labels and certain people that wasn't giving up, you know, the props that a lyrical lyricist should give. And I see that in a lot of artists right now. So it's a little harder. So you get artists like that get their little hustle on, put their bag together, scrape up whatever they can do, and they find somebody or think that they can find somebody to help them get their name out in the industry. This is not the only way that this happens. This is not the only way that this happens. Find somebody, you expect them to be able to help you because of the fact that that's the lane that they're in. You see them doing this for other people, or you've heard from someone what this person does. It's like a smart businessman or a smart business investor. No one's gonna invest in you until you invest in yourself. So what does he do? Gets his money together. Do what you can do for me. Appreciate it. There you go. Whatever pictures you need, whatever locations you need me to go, I'm there. Whatever you need, holla at me. Got a new disc coming out, got a new single doing that. I'm sure the brother was on it like that. Because why? Gotta be honest with you, I did the same thing. This is why I can relate. My name is BOOGOTTINYC. At BOOGOTTINYC, y'all know what it is. Cool, let's go back to it. He gives up the bag, tells him his availability, tells her his availability, does whatever he can do as far as like to promote, make his packaging look as good as possible, gets his music out there and starts pushing. That's what he's supposed to do. He's an artist. The probability of the next part of this, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair because at the same time, I'm a businessman and I do PR too. In order to do good PR, the person that you're dealing with has to have something going on. Yes, you can use your relationships as a publicist to get them a few write-ups with a few editors and a few publications that you have relationships with. Yes, you can do that. You can definitely do that. You can put them in a certain amount of places. Oh, there's a party going over there. Where's the red carpet? Go over there. Be there at this time. Cool. No doubt. Your job as the artist to get over there, mingle, rub elbows, get in front of all of those cameras, do what you do. Try to make this other, I'm gonna go even further because I'm an artist. You see another artist over there, yo, let's do a song together. Collaborations, because the collaboration will bring you up. Being around it will help you elevate if you're smart and you know what you're doing. So that's what publicists do. They put you in the right type of light in the situations, but it's just like when somebody puts a carpenter on a level piece of ground and they tell them what they want. You have to build that building. So I'm being totally fair when I keep on coming with the rest. Get them! Yo, nobody's in the building. Don't even care. Guess I gotta keep on going. Hope y'all like what I'm saying. I'm gonna catch up to y'all later. Subscribe to the channel, share, and like the video. I'm not stopping. I'm just telling y'all how I move. I don't need anybody in the room. Y'all can catch on to this later, share and subscribe, give it out to people so that they understand and they get some information on what I'm actually bringing to them, if it makes sense to you. Get your music, give it to her, push it, do whatever you can do. Follow up, photo shoots, get out there. Now you're like, okay, 60 grand. Don't have that much money, so 60 grand is a lot of money, so I want to see what she can do for this. I did a couple of things and maybe it started getting light. Maybe she didn't call as much. Maybe he wanted to know what was going on. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Everything good? Yeah, you got anything for me? On the other end, it's just like when somebody owe you money, when you're talking to your girl, or when you're in any sort of relationship, you're gonna get some sort of response in that nature, in that characteristic. Whether it's, well, no, I don't have too much for you right now, I'm working on it. That's one. Two, I'm busy. I'll call you back, because they are dealing with other people and they have other things going on. Understandable. Three, just shun you off. I'm on vacation. That's kind of what Joyner said that she did. Did she do that because of it was leading up to that? Couldn't get too much for him? Had other things going on? Maybe already had a vacation planned? Maybe wasn't even on vacation. I don't know. Everything that I'm saying is alleged. I'm just giving you all of the possibilities, because that's the way I look at things. I look at things like a chessboard. Everybody can make their own moves, but at the same time, I need to count the moves on the other side of the board to determine how many advances this person or my adversary has coming against me. If you're smart, don't just think about your players, think about theirs and their moves. Think about their terrain. Think about the strategies. Be smart. Get back to it. Now, possibilities are she couldn't really get enough and he kept on hitting her up, whatever the case may be. Now it's like, okay, chase game. Could have been a situation where somebody said something out of pocket, didn't like it, or maybe she felt like the 60 racks was up. That was it for your 60. I got you this, this, and this, and that's it. Or maybe she didn't get him anything, and he's like, yo, what's up with what you didn't do nothing for me? For my 60 racks. What's going on? I don't know the inside details of that. All I can tell you is the possibilities and the ramifications of how those possibilities and where they could wind up at. But there's much, much more behind this. He also stated that he didn't want to go too much into it and say anything disrespectful, harmful, or that could get him what? Blackballed. The number one issue in the industry, getting blackballed. All you got to do is do the wrong thing, say the wrong thing, and that's it. Ask people like that dude over there that them rock boys don't mess with. Or ask people like that dude over there that them BX boys don't mess with. You know? Or ask dudes like that dude over there. That's kind of they say a riler-upper and gets people into beefs and things like that. I'm not going to say no names, it's not necessary. But back to the matter at hand. You don't want to get blackballed in this industry, because once you're blackballed, everyone puts a stamp on you, you're marked as that, and that's it. So Joyner said he fell back. He said he fell back off the situation because of the fact that he didn't want to get blackballed. I can understand that. But he's also stated that once Cameron came out and said some stuff about her, he felt like it was okay to finally say his part and get it off of his chest, which is totally understandable. I'm gonna get it off my chest if somebody does something like that to me, takes my money. I can't do nothing negative to the person, you know. And like he said, he had a child. $60,000 is a lot of money to a man that's a rapper that really has no other income coming in at the time. And he's grinding to try to keep his child, you know, healthy and fed and sheltered and everything. And at the same time, you know, he's gotta still try to push his career. Totally understandable. And I'm not casting any doubts on Karen, because I've done PR for people. They've given me money, and I've done as much as I could for them, and they got peed off at me and was like, yo, pay me back. We're gonna take it to the streets, this and that, whatever, whatever. You know, you were supposed to blow us up, and that's not the case. I say that the same way I was trying to say, when you out in the street, in those places that I send you to, you're supposed to be able to make that network, do those collaborations, pull yourself up, do what you say that you do without me being there. But I'm just gonna put you in the light around the people that you need to be around. But it's not my fault if you don't blow up or you don't get a hit. No, it's not. And if you're not that interesting, people don't want to find out what you're doing. If your music ain't that hot, or if your whatever you got going on ain't what it is, they're not dealing with you. Or if that certain industry is not catering to your style at that time, because that can happen too. There's a lot of little details and things that are mixed up into these situations, which determine what's going to happen to an artist. So we're not going to go into that. We're going to stay on the same page as far as like the Karen Civil allegations. That's the Joyner part. He felt like it was okay for him to come out and say something about it because Cameron said something. Right after that, you got people like, who else was there? Meek Mills. He said he felt like she turned her back on him once she got around certain people, like, you know, like she manipulated him just to get around certain people. That's how Meek felt. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really feel strongly about this situation because it's not just Karen Civil. I gotta be honest with you, black women do this as a whole to black men because it's very easy to manipulate the situation. All you gotta do is say something bad about them and that's it. A man can't yell at a woman because then you look like you're the nut job. Something's wrong with you. We as black men have already been stamped as being negative, gangsters, blunt smokers, drug dealers, unfit fathers, criminals, felons, you know, anything that you can say negative, we've been the ones that have to carry that. And the sad part about it is without us, there can't be any you. You still need the male seed in order to carry on. But what we're being looked at as now is like we're not even worthy. And that's the truth because I feel that every day. I feel it every day. I don't even want to go outside anymore it's to the point where I'd rather order online. It doesn't matter how good you look or how much money you have anymore. The world has their own idea and ideals of what they think of you when you're a black man. It's real. So then Johnny got to worry about stuff like that because if he brings it up or if he whatever, he's going to look like the bad guy. Meek going to look like the bad guy. The industry does that. Once you got that cloud over you because somebody bigger has said something about you, you're done. You won't be working around here no more. Sorry about that. Then you got Big Woo out in LA that said some stuff about, I don't know exactly what he said, but I heard about that one. That was crazy. Then she admitted to having a hacker. She admitted to having a hacker take down the other blogger in LA's website. She admitted to it. They had the audio of her literally saying, yeah, I paid somebody to do it. Why? Because the actual hacker is 19 years old and he's a rapper. She paid him. She said she was going to give him $20,000 to do the hack. She did. She paid him. He hacked the guy, what's that guy's name, the blogger that they hacked his website? Hold on 1 minute, y'all. I'm trying to see something real quick. Yeah, Karen Civil admitted she paid to have Jason Lee's IG account hacked. During a heated conversation, she basically admitted to getting her hands dirty. This is what Baller Alert is saying. Real talk. See, it's not just me. I know what's going on. Baller Alert. See that? Yeah. It says Karen Civil admits to Jason Lee's claims of hiring a hacker to take down Hollywood Unlocked page. Last night, Karen Civil joined the conversation on Clubhouse and addressed all her detractors. Civil has been the target of several accusations of shady business dealings this week after social media influencer Jessie Wu put the brand strategist on blast and revealed her involvement in a lawsuit against Karen. On Saturday evening, the Clubhouse chat room was made to talk about all the drama surrounding her, and Karen eventually joined in. During a heated conversation, Civil admitted to getting her hands dirty and hiring a 17-year-old hacker to get Hugh's Instagram page taken down. Karen confirmed Jason's claim, telling that CH Room he's absolutely right in a certain sense. Yeah, this kid is a hacker, and yeah, Jason, you playing this game. Yeah, I hit this nigga, she told listeners. Civil went on to say, nobody promised this nigga 20K. Nobody promised him a rap career or nothing like that. He decided to double back and tell you some stuff. Jason called me about it. I admitted it to Jason. I apologized to Jason, she explained. But the damage was already done. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. But everybody says things like, oh, you're going too extra with it, or why are you acting like that, or it's not a big deal, it's just some PR. No, it's the characteristics and the way that a lot of our sisters move. And it's not just Karens. It's not just Karen, it's Felicia's out there. And it's not just Felicia's, there's, Nicole's, it's Priscilla's, it's Cynthia's, it's Natasha's, yeah, it's D's, it's TT's. All of them do the same thing in the line of where they work or what they do. They take advantage of their positions. You remember when Spider-Man, when they said with great power comes great responsibility? It's true. But some of these people use their power in positive ways, and many use them in negative ways. I thought she was a genius when this accountant broke down the young Jeezy And there's a Young Jeezy situation that's just like this. But the way that she did the PR, I can't even get mad at it. It's crazy. Genius brand strategist. Got two people that's in trouble. This is all alleged. Two people that's, in trouble. You got Young Jeezy that's about to drop an album, but he's got all of these allegations and things going on about him for something. Then you got this other guy, Jay Morrison, who's starting up an online course, not even a school. You don't get no certification and none of this. It's just an online, what they said? An online real estate investing course. So they saying that Karen set it up. And the guy, Jay Morrison's girlfriend, came out and told everything. Basically told the truth about how the $1 million that Young Jeezy supposedly was donating was all a farce. He actually, they saying that the guy Jay Morrison actually paid Karen $10,000 for the PR. So, the smart strategy, I can't get mad at you, Karen. Man, oh man. But let me just go into it. So this is what supposedly happened. Jay Morrison's got an online course he's trying to get promoted. Young Jeezy's having a problem with PR and what's people saying in the press. Plus, he's got an album coming out. She thinks smart, genius. How could I take care of two people at the same time and make a lot of money out of this? Okay, Jay Morrison, you give me $10,000. Young Jeezy, I'm already on retainer with you, making money off of you. Make my job easier. I'm going to create a situation where they both come together and kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to have Young Jeezy donate $1 million to Jay Morrison's foundation, which is absolutely nothing. It's an online course. And the money is going to be coming from Young Jeezy's nonprofit organization, which has to show public taxes every year. So they have to show the taxes and what they're spending their money on every year as a nonprofit organization. So they do this. Got this video out. Jeezy comes sign a big check, dated 2015. They're out there, they're saying, hey, we got all of this going on, cool. Automatically, what happens? Jay Morrison's business partner admits that immediately right after that, tens of thousands of people started to what? Sign on to the online course, Jay Morrison's course, all allegedly. But we can go into the numbers and see if all of that is true. I'm saying allegedly to cover me. So now, you've got the online course, you got Young Jeezy, you got Jay Morrison. Now, how does this accountant find out all of this stuff is allegedly a farce? Because like I said, nonprofit organizations are public. They have to put their taxes online on the IRS website. So you can go back to 2014, 2015, 2016, all the way up to 2019 and see that this nonprofit organization never donated that $1 million to Jay Morrison and this online course, which means that it was all BS, allegedly, and it was all PR created by who? Miss Sybil. Was it smart? Yes. I like it as a businessman. I think it's dope. Was it the truth? No. Was it something that people could benefit from? I highly doubt it. All except Jay Morrison, Young Jeezy, and Miss Sybil. So, that goes to show you some of the business tactics and the moves that allegedly Miss Civil has been making. I have to say this because it's real, and I just hope that people, my community, my sisters and my brothers learn to love each other again, because it's painful out here without us being able to come together. And you know, it's one thing to steal money from somebody, that's one thing. $60,000, you can recover from that. But these are not just one-off situations, and this is not the only way that things happen in life. This is just somebody that got caught, somebody that's been exposed, and now you're being able to see exactly what this person allegedly did. Ms. Civil, you have a lot to answer for. I mean, it seems as if you really don't care about it, because you've already come out, you know, on certain various podcasts and various places and said, you know, your piece, and the way that you say it is kind of like, you know, I already apologized and that's it. But the bad part about it is you're making it bad for other people in your industry. And not only that, but you're a sister. So not only are you making it bad for people in your industry, you're making it bad for other sisters. You're not thinking about things like that. Or like, it's crazy because a lot of things that you did, and I noticed this in criminals, with the mind state and the genius that you come up with, you're already smart. You could have did that a whole nother way. And you could have done a lot of things a whole nother way. A lot of times when I can't get the PR that I need, I do a gumbo. I put a whole bunch of things together, and then I get the press I need out of that. There's no need to do shady business practices. But all of this is alleged. And I want you guys to subscribe to the channel, share and like if you like what I went through today. And hopefully you guys learned something from it. Even if you learned how to manipulate, or how the industry manipulates, because that's one thing to teach yourself, and maybe you can find a way to do it in a cleaner way or a smarter way to benefit yourself or your brand or your company. That's what I'm here for. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, and like I always say, y'all could have came anywhere, but the fact that you came here to see your boy, I appreciate that. Peace and love until the next time I see you. Get him! Yeah!